Previously on Plotty Time.
Every time I think of the show Riverdale or Archie comics or whatever, the only thing that pops in my head is The Simpsons. We reassign you, your whole platoon's fucking dead. You're now reassigned. Get out
nobody told me I had to work with this hellgas piece of shit.
We got a Shadow Warrior assassin and a Rico Roughneck.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Some Bosnian stole his van door. He still drove it around, though. He don't give a fuck.
On the other
Just
side
drove
of
around
table,
the van door?
Dr. Syintist.
There's no way a mouse could kill a scorpion.
And my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, if you don't know Jurassic Park, you don't know shit. Welcome to Plotty Time.
Yay.
Yeah. So,
Whatever that.
So, guys, we have to make the decision now. Are we going to start with sound effects or not? Because we can't half-ass this anymore.
No.
No? What about your vote, Scientist?
Nah.
No? Okay, so let's just get right into it then. Let's talk about what we did this week, and we're going to start with Chump Slap.
Yeah.
Chump Slap, what you been doing, playing, watching, what's going on?
I finally finished Blasphemous.
Okay, how'd it go?
Real ending or?
It was boring, stupid ending.
No.
Apparently I'm an idiot. That's what it told me at the end.
Yeah, I get that.
Like it just popped up and said, you're a fucking idiot. Nice try.
It said, you got the suck ending, because you suck.
You're the suckiest suck that ever sucked.
Yeah. No.
I gotta go, my damn wiener kids listening.
Yeah, so I did that. I downloaded Control. Didn't start it yet.
Well, you're halfway there.
I know.
It's great. You're gonna love it.
So I've been told. By you.
Probably just by me.
Everyone else says it sucks.
What a bunch of assholes. They don't know what's good.
No. I watched a shit ton of movies again. You know how I do.
Ooh, what'd you watch?
Watched Cabin in the Woods.
That's a fun one.
I know.
I wish they would have got the mermaids.
Yeah, it's been a while, but it popped up on Amazon, so I was like, yeah, sweet. Finally got around to watching the new Pet Cemetery.
Hot
How
garbage.
was that? I mean,
It was okay.
it's okay. All right.
Did you watch the original and compare the two?
No. I've seen the original. I didn't really like it. so I figured I'd give this one a shot. Maybe they made it better.
I definitely remember seeing Pet Cemetery 2 before I saw Pet Cemetery 1. So I always liked that one a lot more than Pet Cemetery. Like, Pet Cemetery 1 was boring compared to 2.
I don't know if I've ever seen 2.
It's more of like a schlocky, not 80s, but like 90s super violent horror movie. It really doesn't have much to do with the first one at all.
That sounds amazing, though.
Isn't it No, never mind.
A completely different cemetery.
Yeah.
Edward Furlong's in it. What else do you need to know?
That's what I thought.
Is that the one where the kid gets his face caught in like a motorcycle tire?
I want to say yes, but it's been a minute since I've seen it.
Like his scarf gets sucked up into it, and you just see blood flying everywhere.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes.
Okay.
I masturbate to it every time.
Yeah, but then I watched
Yeah.
Mandy. You guys see this one?
Yeah, that was fucking out there, buddy.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It was pretty much just Nick Cage being Nick Cage, right? And murdering people?
Yeah.
And revenge?
Just being crazy old Nick Cage.
Classic Nick Cage.
Crazy old Nick Cage.
I don't know. I don't even
From
know
his
if he's
Raising
acting.
Arizona days.
Yeah, he's not even acting anymore. He's just being himself.
It's the best kind of acting.
Yeah, for true.
I wonder what his process is.
Probably just
I'm Nick Cage.
looks in the mirror and pretends it's face off.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Pretends he's John Travolta. That's his whole process.
He's like, oh, remember that time I played John Travolta?
That was a fucking movie and a half, huh?
Yeah,
One of the best.
it must be.
It must be.
Oh, but I did watch 1917.
That was good. It was kind of rough, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was all right. It's kind of.
Is it a true story? Is it a made up World War
I think
I
it's
story?
based on a true.
Well, I mean,
War?
World War One was.
Yeah,
a
World War
great
One
war.
definitely is real. That
Yeah.
happened
Yeah.
for sure.
So I mean,
So it's as real as the Titanic movie was real.
yes, they were both movies.
Okay, and they're both based on true stories.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I didn't go deep into it, but it was fun. It was a good movie. I don't know if it was
It was
great.
fun.
Yeah,
It was a great war.
it was fun watching people run, get killed.
Dude, it was one of the best wars.
They don't call it World War One because it's the worst.
Fucking love that war.
Top 5 wars all time.
Oh, dude, you put me on the spot.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I don't want to talk about any of the other ones.
That good, huh?
Yeah.
So you watched a bunch of other movies. You're just not. They're not worthy of mention.
Yeah, I try to keep it to 4 or 5. I don't want to take the whole podcast and talk about my shit.
You might as well. It's going to be better than anything else we do.
Wow, that's rude.
I just complimented you, and you said that's rude.
What about you, Dr. Scientist? Let's go ahead and move this bullshit along. What'd you do this week? Watch, play, what? What's
I
going
played absolutely nothing.
on? Cool, great.
And
Good contribution.
The only time I turned my TV on was to play something as I fell asleep.
So what'd you play?
Yeah.
I turned my PlayStation on to download the February games, and that was it.
Ooh, did you do
Ooh,
it? Did you finish it?
No, because my ISP sucks.
So, what did you see? We might as well mention what the February games are. It's a pretty good one this month.
Oh, it's a
Bioshock
Bioshock.
Collection. Yeah, because this will come out at the last minute for people to get download it.
Yeah, go get it.
But apparently I already owned it.
Nice. I love when that happens.
Smooth.
I did that the other day. I went to. I bought something. I forget what it was. Yeah, I think it was the Obra Dinn game. I purchased that, and then I went in my library to download it, and I had 3 games I don't remember buying at all. One of them was like the new golf game, Country Club 2019 or whatever it was. I don't remember buying that.
Of course.
Maybe they
you
just
did.
feel bad and just throw games in.
Yeah. Like this guy likes.
I was going
golf.
to say, maybe they were the free ones, but golf was never free, I don't think.
No.
No, I mean I could bring up my last 5 games I actually spent money on.
Oh, please do.
Oh, I wonder what that was.
Because I think Syintist is done.
Yeah, I'm done. That was it. What did you do?
Can you make something up that you did? Maybe you went on a journey or found some hidden pirate treasure. Or...
Have any weird
I
dreams?
thought we were an integral part, an integrity-filled podcast.
Since when?
You say that all the time.
Do you ever
We
have
do
any?
fuck, marry, kill at the end of every episode. How much integrity do you think we got here?
You have any really bad shits?
No.
Any really good ones?
Oh, several.
Just middle of the road all week. Oh, good stuff. I'm trying to bring up my library, see what we got here.
Trying to think of the last 5 I spent money on.
Probably Death Stranding.
Yep. I have a Return of the Obra Dinn.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best game you bought.
So far.
The Golf Club 2019.
Hmm.
That was the one I don't remember buying. Then I think Outlast 2.
Oh yeah.
How did you not have that already? Isn't that game like 3 years old?
At least, yeah.
And I thought you liked the first Outlast.
I did? But apparently I bought it back on November 28th. And there's some in here, I'm not sure if they were the free games, but definitely Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
Not free.
Not proud of that.
Why do it all
and
the
then-
time?
Ghostbusters Remastered. I bought that one.
Yeah, that's
That
not
was a
bad.
good one. I'm fine with that.
You have my approval.
Well, thank you. That's all I strive for. So, do you guys have your list, or should I just go into what I did?
How did you get your list?
I went to the PlayStation site and then download list on my profile.
Let me see if I can figure it out while you're talking.
Yeah, I don't have one.
All right, well, to make it real quick, I didn't play any video games either. I really meant to, but
Is it
pretty busy this week.
Is it your PlayStation Network that you signed in?
Just us.playstation.com, bud.
Okay, all
Just
right.
the store.
Sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
Well, that's good because I was pretty much done there. I really meant to play some games, but didn't play any.
Oh.
Did watch a couple movies that I would like to discuss.
You're not going to mention the fact that your Chiefs won a Super Bowl?
We talked about that last week.
No, we didn't, because it didn't happen.
Well, my Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Yay.
Fucking A.
We talked about it last week before the game even started.
We knew it was going to happen. I got the script.
Yeah, I already knew. It was foretold. But, yeah, so I enjoyed that. Got really hammered that night, and then...
Bought some video games. He doesn't
I guess maybe. That would explain it at least. But, no, I was going to call off work on Monday, then remembered I had scheduled a meeting I couldn't miss, so I had to go in.
Did you wear your Chiefs jersey?
No, I wore my Chiefs hat, though.
Nice.
Everyone's like, oh, you must be happy. I'm like, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah, my brother told me that you were wearing your Chiefs hat every day.
It's like, yeah, I'm happy and I'm hungover.
You know, like, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. And then the second question is usually, are you from Kansas City? I'm like, no.
I'm from Pennsylvania, right next door.
Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania. And they're like, well, you got to explain that. Like, well, okay.
I don't have the time.
All right, you want to hear my last 5 downloaded that I paid for?
Ooh, please.
Please.
Gorogoa.
Never heard of it.
Exactly. Marvel Avengers Infinity War.
Never heard of it.
Lego game.
Oh, okay. The Lego one, sure. Yeah. Now you got me.
Outer Wilds. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. And The Return of the Obra Dinn.
Did you play Outer Wilds yet?
No, I did not.
Cool.
Are you thinking of Outer Worlds?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I now am very well aware there are two different games. But I heard good things about the Outer Wilds, and I was just wondering if you had played it yet.
No, it's like 10th on the list to play.
All right, well, keep us updated, buddy. But anyway, the movies. So I watched The Lighthouse.
Oh, shit.
And what a fucking movie that was.
Right?
That was great. I loved it.
Fucking
It's not one I'm going to watch very often. Possibly never again.
You
But
scared now?
Willem Dafoe was fucking great.
Is he ever
Robert
not?
Pattinson was great. Yeah, that's a good point. How many times are you going to get to see Black and White Mermaid vagina too, right?
Oh, wait till you play Obra Dinn.
Nice. But saw that movie, thought it was great. The highlight for me was Robert Pattinson beating that seagull to death.
That was awesome.
That was
I like when he...
because it's bad luck to kill a seabird.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I do now. But I saw that, and the other thing I saw was, have you guys ever heard of the movie? I know you're going to say no, but
No.
It's called Spookies.
Yes.
Did you really? Is it because of the reason I think?
Yeah, probably.
All right, yeah, so I actually watched it, and it was...
Spooky.
It was he said make it spooky. No, it was bad. There was a lot of elements of the story that didn't make sense at all. Basically, it was a bunch of full-grown adults that probably have their own homes who find this big old party mansion that's been abandoned. Like, we need to find a place to party. Let's go to this place. Like, you all have, like, fucking rent to pay. Go to one of your houses.
Sounds like
So
a
we're already
movie made by
starting
a
off-
frat house.
We're already starting off pretty weird. And then there's a guy in the basement who wants to resurrect his dead wife. But in order to do that, they need souls. So they take over one of the bodies of one of the partiers, and then they use a Ouija board type thing to summon demons to kill the other people.
So they find this house that already has people in the basement?
Yes, some kind of weird warlock, specter, or something like that was...
Well, is it a warlock or a specter?
Warlock, sorry.
Okay,
You're right.
okay.
I shouldn't be misleading like that. I'm the asshole. It's a fucking warlock, and he had some kind of goblin servant thing that was dressed like a pirate with a hook hand.
Oh, neat.
I know it, like, the way I'm explaining it doesn't make any sense, but that's because the movie didn't make any sense.
The way you're explaining it makes it sound awesome.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I know, but it's not. So you guys should definitely both watch it.
All right.
Not going to happen.
No, that's fine. Like, that's probably for the best.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, I know you'll see it. Are they practical effects?
Yeah, and you know what?
Oh.
All things considered, they're pretty fucking good practical effects.
Nice.
Like, that's where their whole budget went.
Practical effects.
Yeah, and some of them, like, honestly, they did look pretty darn good. They had a zombie horde at the end shoehorned in there, which didn't look great. But there was one, like, one of the demons they summoned was like a black widow. It was a woman who seduced the one guy and killed him in a spider web, but she transformed into a spider.
Ooh.
And it looked pretty fucking good.
Sounds amazing.
But check that out. Syintist, you'll hate it. Don't bother. But
I already forgot what movie you're talking about.
It's called Spookies for all our friends out there. There's a new 4K Blu-ray restoration out.
Wait, how old is this?
1986?
Oh.
I thought it was a current.
That's right down my alley.
Oh, fuck no. It made, like, I think I was reading $18,000 at the box office.
Which
So
was a
Smash-
lot in 86.
Runaway hit. Fuck, that was a movie.
It was probably in the top 10 grossing all time at one point.
Possibly. If it was released in, like, 1901.
Yeah, right.
And that shit was new. So, that does it for my updates. I do have some video game news
Oh, let's get to it.
to talk about, and some other news. The first video game news, the official PlayStation 5 website was put up.
Ooh, is there anything on it?
No, you can sign up and put your email in there, and then they will send you updates of when actual news is going to come out.
Oh, so they'll tell you when the news is going to happen.
Right, so you don't have to keep checking the site every day. It's like, we'll send you guys a fucking email. Just chill.
Or just check one of your social medias.
Yeah.
Right. But they're saying more news is going to come soon. So the speculation is end of February. There's going to be a lot more news and information out because they still said they're projecting this holiday season.
Good.
So your news is there's a website with the possibility of news.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the first part of this, you fucking asshole. The second part is there was a big information dump that came out about a lot of the PlayStation 5 specs, but it was never confirmed with anyone, so it's being treated as just a rumor at this point.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to repeat it, mostly because I can't find the original post anymore.
87 teraflops.
Yeah, it was like the hardware specs. They were also talking about like how they've really refined the idea that you can jump into another game with someone.
It's got a flux capacitor.
Yeah, some like computer or controller stuff they were talking about, like you can map every button for every game or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we've been proponents of that for years.
About time.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. Like, you've had that in PC. Like, every PC game ever since day one was like, hey, check out the keyboard. These are what the keys are. Oh, you want to change it? Yeah, just hit the button here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what took them so goddamn long. But, yeah, so more news soon. We'll talk about it when it comes out.
Yes, so prepare for the news.
Prepare for more news at a later date when we talk about news. There's also another piece of news involving your guys' favorite game you ever played, which
Anthem?
is Anthem.
Oh.
Yep, Anthem.
Oh.
It's always Anthem. BioWare has released a statement saying they're going to reinvent the gameplay in a longer-term redesign.
So a new game.
Yeah, let's hope so. But their quote is, over the coming months, we'll be focusing on a longer-term redesign of the experience, specifically working to reinvent the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivating challenges, and progression with meaningful rewards.
I like that.
So-
Because the implication is it didn't have any of that.
Right. And they're like, guys, we screwed this up, so we're going to make a game you actually want to play.
Yeah, just hold in there for another couple months.
Yeah, and let's also remember this game's a year old now.
Seems like we've been talking about it forever.
I know. But you know what the fun thing about this is? That's not even the only piece of Anthem news I have. I have a whole separate other thing about Anthem.
Whoa, what is it?
It is. Someone noticed today when they logged back, or the other day when they logged into Anthem, that the Christmas decorations are still up.
This is how long it's taken for anyone to log in.
Yeah, I was gonna say when one guy logs in again.
Well, apparently, they did some kind of like winter event in the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And the guy it was called the Ice Tide celebration, and then they were planning on taking it down in January, and they just left it up. And this guy's like, "This is even more sad."
Well, I mean, it's still winter.
Yeah, but the like Christmas light, like how sad is it when you see a house with Christmas lights on in fucking February?
You got to move back to Pennsylvania, man. They're all over.
You gotta get your act back together.
Those are Valentine's Day lights.
Oh.
Yeah, they just turned them red. Then they'll be green in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking white people. Jesus.
We're the worst.
Yeah. We keep getting worse, too.
Yeah, we also have one other piece of movie news. The movie Knives Out is getting a sequel.
Oh, I saw that.
But it's going to basically be just Daniel Craig's detective character on another case, which I'd watch that.
Yeah.
For
it's
sure.
Pretty cool. It would be kind of silly if it was the same people again.
Yeah, how would they shoehorn that in? I felt like that game was that movie was pretty definitive, you know?
Yeah.
Is shoehorn the word of the day?
I'll shoehorn you.
Shoehorn is the word of the day.
I figured it out.
What was
Where's Cherry?
the thing they said on The Simpsons? Where they had the wolf in the studio, and it's like, no
I'm the
loud
walrus.
noises. Loud noises, that's the word of the day.
Wasn't it a bear or something?
It was like a huge wolf, and it got all freaked out and started eating somebody. It was great.
Yeah,
great.
It's spooked by loud noises. Ah!
Other than that, I got no other news. The Oscars were last night.
Oh, yeah. Parasite
Congrats.
took it home.
Yeah, congrats to Parasite for winning Best Picture.
Well, now someone can explain to me why it was Best Picture.
Because none of the other movies were better.
I'm just surprised Lighthouse was snubbed.
Yeah, it was a goddamn shame. It's really weird. Like, I think 1917 won for cinematography, and that kind of makes sense. It was a really pretty movie.
Well, that was the only thing the Lighthouse was up for, was cinematography.
Because it was black and white.
And it was beautiful.
God, I hate Oscars people.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
They're like the MAGA hat wearers of movies.
You're saying the Oscar committee are the MAGA hat wearers of movies?
Yeah.
Don't know what the fuck that means.
No, I'm still a little confused. But Parasite won. Joaquin Phoenix won for Joker.
Okay.
For Best Actor, lead actress was Renee Zellweger and Judy, which I have no idea what that's about.
Renee Zellweger's still alive?
Yeah, she's making movies and everything.
She's winning Oscars and everything.
Brad Pitt won for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Best Supporting Actor.
All right, he deserves one.
Yeah,
Doesn't he have one already?
I thought he was good.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Jojo Rabbit won for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Okay.
Which is, I didn't know it was adapted off of something. Original screenplay was Parasite. Cinematography was 1917 by the famous cinematographer Roger Deakins.
Mm-hmm.
He did There Will Be Blood.
Oh, okay.
And he did No Country for Old Men. He did both of those.
I could see that.
That man can shoot a fucking movie.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Thank you, Dr. Syintist. You know how hard it is to edit out your belches every fucking episode?
Who said you have to edit them out?
Society.
Common courtesy.
Yeah. Decorum. That's who.
Oh, that's what we go for here.
Yeah. We're trying to keep it high.
We do a fuck, marry, kill at the end of the episode.
All of our jokes were in the New Yorker. That should give you an idea.
Are you the big piece of bread that's fucking my wife?
I don't even understand that reference.
It was one of the best tweets I've seen in like a month. It was a
New Yorker caption contest.
Yeah, it was a New Yorker caption contest, and the guy's like, I think I'm finally going to win. And it was a big piece of bread going to like a dinner, and the waiter saying, so you're the big piece of bread that's fucking my wife.
That's pretty funny. All right, Jesus. Let's get into this game, I guess.
Do we have to?
Yes.
I don't know. You got something else you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to
Well,
talk
then
about this game
fucking
either.
show
though.
up with topics and we'll discuss them.
And then we'll stop doing games.
Well, I mean, if we didn't lose all our sponsors last week, I wouldn't have had to work.
That's a fair point. You're
Yeah.
right. Well, with all of Chump Slap's spicy takes, we're going to lose some sponsors.
Yeah.
That's just
I
how
will
this
not.
goes.
I will not compromise.
Oh, I'll fuck Pyramid Head.
We got to fuck Pyramid Head. I don't know.
Integrity. That's what we're about, right?
Exactly. Got to fuck something. You know?
Them's
Right.
the rules.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Gotta fuck something.
So today we're talking about the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 definitive classic.
That I never knew existed.
Me neither. Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Is it Turok Dinosaur? I thought it was just called Turok.
Oh, you're right. It is just Turok.
Yeah,
I
it's
had
the
Turok Dinosaur.
remake.
Ooh, we're starting off hot here. It's not a remake. It's a completely different game
Reboot.
in a different timeline.
Just with the name of Turok.
Yeah.
More importantly, this is our third game where you shoot dinosaurs in the life of this podcast.
Only 3?
I think so. We did Jurassic, right? We
Yeah.
did
Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
You kind of did in Parasite Eve.
Well, I'll think of another one for my next pick.
All right.
Okay, good. Thank you.
It's the Year of the
Appreciate that.
Dinosaur for Chump Slap.
It was released February 5th, 2008. It was developed by Propaganda Games and published by Disney Interactive Studios for some reason. It is a first-person shooter game written by the infamous Doug Barber.
Oh, yeah?
DB.
Yeah, I didn't look up anything else he did.
But he is infamous.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. We can throw that up right now. But I'll look up Doug Barber while Chump Slap. You tell us a little bit of a lead into this game, and if there's time, maybe apologize for picking it.
That's
I
bold
will,
words coming from you.
I will never apologize.
Fair point. You're right.
Okay, let's see. You play as the character Joseph Turok. He's a Native American space marine.
You're not wrong.
It's so true. And you're on a mission to apprehend your former commanding officer, Roland Kane, for reasons I don't know.
He leads the wolf pack.
Yeah, but I thought the Wolfpack was like Black Ops shit.
Yeah. that's
Official.
what kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think they were official. No, because remember, Turok was a prisoner of war. They're like some mercenary group.
So they just like take prisoners and turn them into mercenaries.
I just thought he was a prisoner. I didn't think he was a prisoner of war.
He was like a military prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe he was in Leavenworth or something.
Yeah, for war crimes, definitely.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
But you're on a ship, you wake up from hypersleep, and
Is that what it's called?
it could have been just regular sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's just how beds are in the future.
Oh, I didn't know if they named it because I put cryo freeze.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like one of those types of sleeping chambers.
Right.
And you're the new guy that nobody fucking likes. And
At all.
Because your reputation precedes you as a scumbag.
yeah, and you're with Whiskey Company, who are on this mission as well.
You think they just went down the whole NATO phonetic alphabet and just picked the coolest name?
Yeah. No, they just like whiskey.
Yeah, no, that would have been Hilo Company. That's definitely the coolest.
Zulu Company.
Whoa.
Well, they hit whiskey first.
Yeah, right.
So, like, got it. Should I read the other two? No.
Whiskey
done
it
here.
is.
By the way, Doug Barber has written a lot of TV movies, such as 2016's thriller Amber Alert, 2015's Swept Under, something with ambulances called First Response from 2015, and obviously the screenplay for Camera Shy from 2012.
Oh, that DB.
Right, exactly.
It took him 4 years to recover from this game before he did anything else.
Nobody would hire him.
Ooh, he also wrote a couple of episodes of the TV show Alienated from 2004.
Wow.
such as the episode title Binge, the episode Alien Man, and the episode Where's the Vagina?
That's the skit we should do at the end.
I want a T-shirt that says that. Has that old lady from the Where's the Beef commercial?
Yeah.
It just says,
Wait, it's a question. Where's the vagina? There we go. You gotta say your
Inflections.
inflections correctly.
Where's the vagina?
Where's the vagina? Okay. Anyway, we all know where it is.
Anyway.
Where's Pyramid Head?
Oh, jeez. So, there's so many characters in this game.
Yeah, and I can't tell any of them apart.
No.
There was more than two?
No.
Yeah.
Wow. I must have watched a completely different one.
But they're space. They wake up from the space thing, and then we see like a flashback right away.
Yeah. Just out of the blue for no reason, really.
I thought it was kind of like a dream while he was in cryo-freeze hypersleep.
Yeah, but he already came out of it. Why didn't they show that before he came out of it, you know? Right?
Did he? Was it after he came
I
out?
don't know. Maybe it was right before he woke up. And how do we know it wasn't just a dream and not a flashback?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
Silly. What's in the flashback? That whole prison thing?
Yeah, he originally had a flashback of the mission, which we'll get to later, where he was in Colombia, and then this flashback was him he was a prisoner getting recruited by Kane.
This is when Kane's like, you thought you were getting transferred to another prison.
Nope. I'm going to turn you into a Turok.
Now you're a wolf packer.
And he looks at him, he's like, "You're Native American, aren't you?" Like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? And then Turok headbutts somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that was pretty badass.
And that's how he wins Kane's respect, by headbutting motherfucker.
Right on.
Which is exactly how we all got into the army.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how you get in this podcast.
They wouldn't let me in the wolf pack.
Headbutted in.
I wouldn't headbutt anybody. They're like, you can't be in the wolf pack unless you headbutt somebody. I said no.
Because who are we without our integrity?
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. It all comes back to integrity. Anyway.
We get out of this flashback, and I guess the ship blows up.
Yeah, I think it was shot down
Yeah,
somehow.
it was shot by something from the planet, I think. Because you're going to another planet, right?
Yes.
Yes, you're going to another planet, and the whole point is to get Kane and bring him back.
I'm probably going to confuse a lot of this with the Colonial Marines.
Yeah.
Or Bulletstorm, maybe?
Yeah,
or
Vanquish.
Anything.
Half the games we do.
Motherfucking Space Marines.
All right, so you get shot down. And I guess you jump into a fucking emergency something ship.
Escape pod.
Escape pod, that's word, yeah.
An emergency something ship works.
No, we know what you meant.
And you land on the planet
The Lost Lands,
all by yourself.
which is a weird name for a planet.
Yeah, apparently, it's been mapped out and there are people here. Like, there are
Corporations.
structures.
Yeah.
Yeah. That are terraforming the planet, you find?
Yeah.
It
Something
was
about
created by the company Mendel Grumman Corporation.
Oh, MG.
yeah, good old.
Which I
MG.
guess is supposed to be like Weyland Yutani and Alien series.
if
Makes
you want it
sense,
to be, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Dude.
Some type of evil corporation, I assume.
But they're terraforming, which is why all these dinosaurs are around.
Yeah, they're terraforming and something about sped up evolution.
Yeah, they said something about it.
It made no sense.
Yeah, why would you do that?
To get past the dinosaur part.
Instead of just bringing animals there.
Yeah, I didn't understand why there were dinosaurs on here, but as soon as they land, which, by the way, they crashed and got flung from the ship, and then they're like, "Oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good." They not a scratch on them.
Yeah, let's go find the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
It's probably the smoldering parts over there.
Oh, it's that big fire. Gotta be it.
First, you luckily end up with a guy who was on the mission with Turok, where you're a scumbag, Turok. You killed my brother.
Oh, Slade? Is that who?
I don't know what his name is.
Ron Perlman?
Yeah, that
Slade is the Ron Perlman guy who killed her brother, but first you try to run around with a guy named Henderson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And you get slaughtered by a dinosaur.
Yeah, like almost immediately. And then you proceed to body slam a raptor.
Oh, yeah.
This is just like the beginning of Dino Crisis.
It's exactly the same.
Almost.
They just ripped it off. It's embarrassing. So you pick up a knife, and then you get into another flashback.
Yeah, because you're a super knife-wielding expert.
Knives are the only weapon you need when you're a wolf packer.
Right, and then they go over a lot about the knife, and it's like a fucking 12-inch Bowie knife.
Well, you can stab dinosaurs in the head, which is all that matters.
Yep.
That's true, but it's funny because at this point in the game, you have no idea really who these people are or why they're... You know why they're there to find Kane, but you don't know anything about the guys you're fighting or the fact that there are fucking dinosaurs here.
Yeah, like, why are you attacking MG? Like, what'd they do to you?
I think you're just finding RK, and MG just happens to be there.
Yeah, so you just kill them without even...
Do you kill any MG guys?
Yeah.
Off the
They
bat?
sneak up right behind them and slice their necks
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
I guess so.
Yeah, for some reason, Kane is running this group. They're not mercenaries,
They're kind of like mercenaries.
but they're just
Security
corporate
forces.
guys. Yeah, they're on the Mendel Grumman payroll, right? I think.
Well, doesn't that kind of make
I
them
think
mercenaries?
so. Yeah, but I think Mendel Grumman just has, like, security around their places.
All right.
Did Kane take over the places?
I think he just
I don't
runs the-
think. No, I think they're run by the company because Kane later shows up and talks about the experiments they've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But first, you
I don't
see
know
a
why
T-Rex.
he's talking about those, but
Yeah.
like not a scientist. But what the fuck do I know? We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
All right.
So you see a T-Rex and then you escape through a cave.
After you get your bow, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't write that
your
down, but
precious
there's some
bow.
around here. Because if the only thing better than a knife is a knife you can shoot.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow, that's a shirt right there. Atta boy, scientist. Damn proud of you. The only thing better than a knife is a knife you can shoot. Jesus. But yeah, like Kane tells him how you're Native American, so obviously I know all of your customs, and this was the weapon of your people.
Yeah, there's this high-tech bow with sights.
Why do all of Kane's wolf pack have bows then? Did he only hire Native Americans?
Well, he only went through their cultural heritage.
Oh, okay.
He'll just appropriate it for whoever's the
Yeah.
recruit is.
I
Like,
gotcha.
you're Irish, obviously. The Irish are proud bow people.
Here's
Here's your
shillelagh.
potato.
Christ.
Smashed potatoes in the back of their head. Why didn't your people use knives?
Oh, God.
Is that racist?
It might be.
Are Irish
No,
erased?
you can make fun of the Irish as much as you want.
Okay, because they're white, right?
Exactly.
Okay, good.
And potatoes are good.
They're
Them and
white,
the
too.
Italians are still fair game.
All right, thank God.
I know, right?
But anyway, you run into Reese, the sniper dude.
Yeah, you're with Slade, and you're kind of together, but Slade doesn't trust you at all because apparently
You killed his
you were
brother.
you were there when his brother died, and for some reason everyone believes that you deserted or ran away.
Yeah.
Cool, you're the only one that survived
Yeah, because you're that good.
because you ran away.
You're that good at running.
But there's also a lot of QTs in this game, which I don't appreciate.
No, it was silly.
I don't mind them.
Yeah, we know.
But you eventually meet up with Reese, and then you travel through some more stuff, killing more dinosaurs. And then you meet up with the rest of everybody.
Oh, then, yeah. Oh, there's Whiskey Company right over there.
Yeah. Standing right by the smoking...
Some of these guys include Gonzalez, Logan, Cowboy, Parker, and Foster. And if you could tell us which is
know
which.
any of those names.
Grimes. You forgot Grimes.
Oh, did I? There's also Grimes. There was a couple I didn't get.
Isn't
there.
Grimes the leader? Sort of?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
He was one of those 7.
Well, who's the guy that died in the beginning from the dinosaur?
You just said his
Henderson.
name and I don't know.
Henderson. Yes, Henderson was an officer. And then after he's dead, the captain becomes in charge, and his name is, I swear to God, I have this somewhere. Oh boy.
Logan?
Is it Logan?
There is a Logan
Yes,
somewhere.
yeah, I think it is Logan.
No, he does eventually become the guy before him. Kane,
Let's say it's Grimes.
No, it's not Grimes.
It's
God
not
damn it.
Grimes. Grimes is later.
Cole. Cole is
Oh.
the person in charge when you
How are
first
there,
get here.
how are there this many characters in it?
Because they had to kill somebody off.
And they're all the same fucking dude, pretty much. Well, they're separated by mustache and hair color.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, then you get sent on a mission to find a long-range communicator to get your extraction or whatever. We need a plaything to get us off this planet.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Captain Cole's like, hey, we're getting the fuck out of here. And he's like, well, what about Kane? It's like, yeah, that's not the mission anymore.
Yeah, we're just trying to survive.
Yeah. We crashed. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, one small helicopter crash and we got to change missions.
Yeah.
Helicopter. Interplanetary helicopters.
Yeah, that's what they are. It's the same as every other game we do. It's
Fair
just
enough.
a slightly different vehicle.
Fair point. I can't argue with that.
Yep.
I don't know what happens next, but I just have written once in the wolf pack, always a wolf pack.
Oh, is that?
Oh, that's right. This is when what's that guy's name? There's so many forgettable characters. in this
Kane?
fucking show.
Does Kane show up with a knife or something?
No, it's the other John Grimes. That's Grimes. Grimes is the
Oh.
bad guy.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Grimes trained you when you were one of the wolf pack.
Yeah. And he just threatens you and then just bounces. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah.
See you later.
Doesn't he say something like, once you're a wolf pack, you're always a
yeah.
wolf pack? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. He's like, I got out. It's like, no, bro. Not how this works.
You still got that
Pack
knife.
for life later.
The guy gets arrowed.
Oh, cowboy.
Yep. Cowboy takes
they're
an
just
arrow
guy.
directly to his gut.
Oh.
So he's kind of alive.
No, he's dead.
No, he's alive at this point because this is where you have to split up, and some people take Cowboy back to the camp,
And you
and
go,
then
the rest
you
search for the
move on.
communication. Yeah. Keep looking for the comm unit.
Oh, you and Foster go on looking for the comm unit.
Foster and Gonzalez.
Yeah, because one of them gets sniped.
That's Foster.
Yeah, man, he gets murdered quick. He's like, hey, guys, shit. Which I think the sniper rifle shot to take off someone's head happens at least twice in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. People are dying left and right.
It is pretty great. But then my favorite part of the whole fucking thing happens.
Oh, yeah.
When the dinosaur eats the comm unit?
Yes! Gonzalez is like, hey guys, I got the commune. T-Rex comes out of fucking nowhere as if the what? I don't even know, like a 4-ton fucking T-Rex?
Yeah, it's light on its toes, man. It's fucking. You don't even feel that thing coming.
They're known for their sneakiness.
And I think
Very
you're in their nest when you find the comm unit, actually.
But
T-Rexes have nest trait.
then I guess,
Yeah, I don't know.
sure,
Sure.
they're birds.
Well, they have
Yeah.
eggs
Why
and
not?
shit.
Yeah. So then you eventually return to Whiskey Company alone, which isn't suspicious at all.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
What happened to everybody else? I don't
Well,
know.
after you
back
beat-
to myself.
You beat the shit out of the T-Rex, stab it in the eye.
Well, nobody knows that happened because you can just make that up.
I saw it.
Some T-Rex attacked, and I fought it off with a knife into the eye, and I got out. I'm okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Who shot this guy with an arrow?
But luckily, Cowboy does the right thing and says, no. That's what happened. I got hit from an arrow from the woods. It was not Turok. So that's enough for them to be like,
Okay.
fucking fine. We need all the guns we can
I
get.
don't know
so
why,
whatever.
man, but I trust you.
Yeah, Turk's like, look, it's not even my fucking arrows, man.
Mine have little feathers on the back.
Mine are pink.
Even though I got it from a box that probably was from them and probably is using the same arrows.
Interesting.
And then the wolf pack attacks.
Wolfpack attack!
Oh, I thought this was MG who attacked.
Oh, maybe. Aren't they the same thing?
No.
Okay.
The Wolfpack's like 6 people.
Well, then MG attacks,
Something
not
attacks.
WP attacks.
Yes.
Fucking awesome. Anyway, So then they murder a bunch of people and, of course, have a robot spider because we need a spider boss, son.
Yep.
My favorite kind of boss.
Yeah.
Always spider bosses.
You need one.
Does that... I want to take some kind of deeper meaning from this.
Okay.
That every amazing game we do has a spider boss of some sort.
And a crash of some sort.
Someone should go back and listen to them all and like tally up the memes from each one. See what happens the most. Is it helicopter crashes or mechanical spiders?
Well, this game's got them all. And dinosaurs.
When we finally make that game we've been talking about, we're going to have like 30 to 40 helicopter crashes.
Every
cutscene. Like even ones that like have nothing to... Like the guys go back to the police precinct and they're just updating everyone, then a fucking chopper crashes in the background.
I think
something crazy like that.
there should be one scene where you jump from crashing copter to crashing copter.
Perfect.
Wow.
Are you sure they didn't do that in a Fast and Furious movie?
They could have.
Maybe.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar. Fuck me. All right, so...
So in the whole battle, the comm unit gets fucked up.
And the officers die.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much anyone that's supposed to lead these assholes. Lewis and Cole are dead, and then Slade's like, well, you know, I'm the coolest guy here, so I'm in charge now.
And Logan's like, nah, I'm cooler.
No, sir.
I'm in charge.
Logan's like, that's not how rank works, asshole.
Let's
We have a whole structure here,
And then he's like, I got a great plan. Let's find a way off this planet.
which we were just doing, right? Like that wasn't that Cole's plan?
Yeah, he was going to call for help. This one wants to just
Find a way off.
Well,
the comm units were eaten by dinosaurs and blown up by spiders, so.
Yeah. Huh.
And then I love how Logan's next move is to pretty much send these guys to their death.
Yeah. You don't like it? Go on this mission. Hey, that's not fair. You go with them.
Yeah, it's like, what's that noise? I don't know. Carter, Slade, Turok. We'll find out.
Great stuff. And then in the jungle, as they're fighting, I guess suplexing dinosaurs still,
Yes.
they stumble upon some kind of, it's like a command center?
Yeah, sort of.
Some
kind of base.
Maybe a research part. Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. But they find a computer, a video recording of Kane, who's like reporting that they dissected some kind of huge bug and it killed all the scientists in the room like pretty much immediately.
Yeah, and then 20 minutes later, it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, we got some crazy toxic bugs here. This is what we wanted. This is why I was here.
Yeah, I don't know. We found a new bioweapon. We'll send it back.
Perfect.
So Kane put that whole room in quarantine, and he wanted to study it, and then we get a big-ass bug attack.
Shit, yeah.
Where they immediately murder Carter.
Carter just gets swallowed by a bug.
I have them described as tremor scorpions.
Yes.
But they reminded me a lot of Starship Troopers.
Oh, touche.
Yeah. I think since Chump Slap was watching Tremors, it made me think of that.
Graboids, you mean?
Yeah.
Obviously.
But I just have in my notes after this bug fight.
Yeah. Take Carter, fall into a cave.
And then you have another flashback when you get knocked out of committing war crimes.
Oh, yeah.
You're shooting kids.
When he was in Colombia.
Yep, he shot a kid, and then Kane's like, kill him. No witnesses.
Yeah, he was a scumbag. He's like, man, you shouldn't have done that, but what a great fucking shot, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, he's just trying to get the mission done.
Did you use your bow? Huh?
Yeah, that was pretty much Kane's philosophy. He's like, yeah, shit happens. Sorry. But yeah, finish this off, because we got places to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
And that's where, is this where Turok stands up for himself?
This is after he falls in the cave and fights the snake kraken thing.
Oh, I have Cthulhu tentacles.
Yeah, there we go.
I had big-ass Kraken beast.
All the same.
Yeah.
None of us bothered to look up what the actual name of the thing was. Because fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Then you get out of the caves and meet back up with Whiskey Company.
Yeah, and then I think you might be changing Slade's mind at this point. He's come a little warm to you.
Did you escape the caves with somebody, or was it
Slade.
by yourself? With Slade? Okay.
No, I think you got split up. You were on your own, and then you both met like outside the cave.
No, I thought Slade was getting attacked by the kraken, and you killed the kraken, and that's why he's like, all right, you're not so bad after all.
Possibly they met up right before the boss fight?
Yeah. Because then Logan accuses Turok of being a spy and shit. He's like, you did this. You're the one who's bringing them attacking me. And then and Slade's like, no. He's an all right guy.
I don't know you, but I like you.
Yeah. You might have killed my brother, but you're okay.
Yeah. You saved me sort of once.
By saving yourself.
Yeah.
Bygones be bygones, right?
Yep.
But we also forgot that when they found those videos, they saw a video of an escaped vehicle, which is where they're headed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're right. And that's like the catalyst for the second half of the story. I forgot to fucking write that down. Nice.
Right.
But yeah, they saw a ship in a hangar, and they're like, hey guys, we got a shot here. Let's get the fuck out of here. And everyone's like, yeah, we'll be right there. And it's like, wait, they're bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
So after you meet up with Whiskey Company, you start heading towards the ship.
Yep.
And I guess when you get to the base where the ship is, I just have Jericho holds off the bad guys while you get through.
Oh, you missed Logan shooting a rocket at a gunship, and he gets fucking slaughtered.
Oh yeah, you missed that. I guess
That was awesome.
Right. There was a cutscene here where they were walking through the jungle. They saw a convoy coming. They all hide because they're way outnumbered. And then Logan just basically flips, and he's like, this is clearly Turok's fault. He's one of the bad guys. I'm not going down without a fight. And then he just starts firing.
Yeah. They're like, Logan, shut up. And he just starts shooting at people.
Which pretty much immediately causes Logan's death. Gonzalez with the minigun dies. A lot of people, pretty much everybody. Except for 4, maybe?
Yeah, Jericho sacrifices himself to save everybody else.
Yeah.
And then there's 5 survivors.
Yeah, Turok and Shepard are together, and then the other 3 are somewhere else.
Yes.
there was a guy named Shepard this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first you hear his name.
Well, I know you meet Jericho like 5 seconds before he shoots everything away.
I think Shepard is the guy. He's the pilot, the one you have to see. I think.
Yeah, I think
They
that
need a
makes
pilot.
sense.
I'm pilot. I'll fly.
Wasn't expecting an Independence Day reference.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But you rendezvous again with the rest of Whiskey Company, I guess the 4 or 5 of you that are left. And you find the ship is destroyed because I guess it's been there for a long time.
It was an old video, idiots.
Was it destroyed the whole time, or did it get destroyed? And no, it looked like
It looked like, yeah,
destroyed for a while.
Well, yeah, you don't know how old that video was, I guess.
True.
But you also find another video of them turning the toxin into a bioweapon.
Why are they saving these videos?
I don't know.
Like, you think you delete it after you sent it?
Yeah, it's like, by the way, if anyone was looking for evidence of our wrongdoing, here's a very quick summary of all the horrible shit we've been doing.
Here's a top secret email. If you receive this in error, delete it.
Don't ever delete videos. That's Wolfpack rule number 2.
So who's here now? You're with Slade, Reese, Shepard, and you, and I thought there was someone else. 5, right?
I don't know. I thought it was 4 or
Cowboy,
5.
maybe?
Cowboy died
Cowboy's
a long
dead.
time ago.
Did he? When did he die?
Right after he got arrowed to the gut.
Doesn't matter.
I have a name here. I don't know what the fuck it says, though. No, it says Cowboy.
Oh, did he survive?
Yeah,
the
I
arrow?
think he was shot in the gut, and he survived.
Okay.
And he gets killed again.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess murdered. Good.
And then I guess I have written here they do the classic game thing where you always have to do blow the generators.
Blow the generators.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should have called... This is all the hits, huh?
And then, I guess you're attacking the base.
Yeah.
So you can blow the generators and get a vehicle out of here.
Yeah, after Reese gets shot in the eye, Turok sets charges.
So what is the mission then at this point when the ship's not there? Is your mission to just try to find another ship, or is it like, fuck these guys and you try to blow
I think you're
up?
trying to find one of their
ships.
MG or WP ships.
Yeah, so you have to go to the main part with ships that are still working.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a feeling where they need to destroy this weapon. Like, why else
I
would
don't
they
know
do
if
it?
that is their point at all, is it?
Why is he setting charges then?
I thought it was to blow the generator so they can get in and take the ship.
That's possible. I mean, it's possible
maybe,
these
yeah.
guys are also scumbags and don't care about this weapon. They're like, yeah, someone will deal with that later.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, got to count it for number 1.
Yeah.
Damn right. Hoorah.
But then what happens?
I have a flash. I wish I would have paid more attention to what this flash was.
A flashbang, and then you're boom, everyone's knocked out.
Yeah, Kane catches you.
Yep.
And you're, I guess, prisoner again.
Yeah.
And he shoots somebody, right?
Yeah, because he's talking shit to Turok, and then Cowboy's like, no, man, he's not a wolf pack, and he... Boom. Kane shoots him in the face.
Which is the wolf pack thing to do.
Sure is.
I think he says something along the lines of, Turok, I never thought you'd make it this far. And then Cowboy's like, actually, Turok's the only fucking reason we're even here. And bam, that's that.
Yeah. Shut your fucking mouth, Cowboy.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Nice. But so the walls start coming down and they fight and there's guns and shooting. And
which is weird because it just starts shaking for no reason, I assume.
He detonates the charges.
Didn't that happen before?
No.
So he laid the charges and then they all got caught.
And then he detonates them.
While he's caught?
Yeah, when he wakes up. Like they didn't take the detonator off him?
Yeah.
Or maybe they were timed. I don't know.
All right, whatever.
But apparently the explosion kills Grimes.
I just assumed it was a dinosaur attacking. But
yeah.
Yeah, and then you escape after all the rubble and get to a vehicle, and 2 people are still alive besides you, and I'm not sure who they are.
Slade and Shepard.
Okay, so they get on the thing and are going to fly. Yeah, Shepard's the pilot, so he needs to be there.
Yeah.
And Slade's the scumbag who hated you in the beginning.
Yeah. And then you're like, no, I'm not leaving until Kane's dead.
Yeah.
And then Slade's just like, all right, I get it. Later.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
So you go off to find Kane. And you find him, because it's not hard to find anymore, I guess.
Yeah, because he's taken off in a big ship.
Yeah. And I don't know exactly what happens here that I wrote a high road speech from Kane and then a true soldier send-off or standoff. Because I know you knife fight him.
Yeah, you do.
Just like in the classic Tommy Lee Jones movie, The Hunted?
Yes.
Just Hunted.
The Hunted?
Does that happen in that movie?
Him and Benicio del Toro, knife fight.
Oh, with their homemade knives.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
One of the best knife fights in history.
Yes, so true.
Real or imaginary.
I'm trying to think of another knife fight from a movie. There's one I'm thinking of, but I can't remember what movie it's from.
Monkey knife fighting?
No.
No.
Is there a Batman movie where they fight with knives?
Sounds like something Batman.
No. I'm thinking of Winter Soldier and Captain America when they do the knife fight.
Oh, there you go.
There's a moment in Die Hard 2 where what's-his-name gets on the wing of the plane with a huge knife.
We're talking about real movies.
Sorry.
Yeah, like Die Hard 2. Mr. Captain America. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, right? Fuck you. Rennie Harlan or bust. But
I don't even know what that is.
He's the director of the movie. It's Philistine.
Yeah, Die Hard.
Anyway, you fight Kane. Bunch of QTs.
And you eventually stab him in the chest.
Yep. The classic overpower the knife into their own chest move.
Yeah, from...
So many knife fights.
Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was gross.
And the guy just walks away and he's just standing there crying.
Yeah, it was good. And then you're like, okay, that's it. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm a warrior. Woo!
But wasn't there a moment in the beginning of the the beginning of the game where Kane was like, go ahead and try to kill me with the knife. And he's like, you'll never kill me with the knife.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess it's a redemption
like
for Turok.
Wraps it up in a nice little package there.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Then when you're standing over teabagging Kane.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, a T-Rex shows up because it's got to be a dinosaur hunter.
And it's pissed off because you stabbed it in the eye.
Yeah, and it remembers.
Yeah, it's so mad.
T-Rexes never forget, just like 9/11.
And they never forgive.
Oh.
Just like Anonymous.
Oh. All right. Well, how do you take care of this guy?
Well, you fight the T-Rex and somehow you beat it, right?
Yeah, you shove a grenade in its eye.
Oh, that's right.
Its head explodes.
Yeah, because I didn't know what happened. I just saw its head explode. I was like, what the fuck? And then the helicopter comes back. Well, the interplanetary space helicopter.
Yes, there you go. And they're like, hey.
We came back for you. We didn't help you with any of those fights.
No, that dinosaur looks scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we could have maybe fired some shots from up here, but nah.
Yeah.
Let's just go home.
And Slade's like, what? You really thought we'd leave you?
Just yesterday, I called you a piece of shit.
And all our friends are dead.
But we got to go make Turok too.
Yeah. They're like, get comfortable. It's a long way home.
And how many people are in a company?
In this company?
You're the military expert. You tell us.
I think it's like 150.
No.
Or is that a division?
The division's 100.
You're the one who played the division.
That's got a point. You played it a lot.
Yeah, you fucking got me there.
You're the one who played Bad Company.
I did. 1 and 2.
Play TCB.
A company is a military unit typically consisting of 80 to 150 soldiers and usually commanded by a major or captain.
So this company had like 15, unless like 65 died in the crash.
Yeah, they could have been
Which
still
would
in
have
their
been more
sleep
like a
chambers.
platoon.
Well, they were called Whiskey Company, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they never said that, but
Maybe 120 died in that original crash.
yeah. Guess we'll never know.
But they fuck off in the chopper thing, and that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going
Intergalactic
home.
Chopper, back to Earth. It was a great game.
That's it, man. That's the whole fucking game.
The huge
So, do you guys-
shebang.
Was it the best game you ever played or the greatest game you ever played?
I never
And by
played
played,
it,
I mean
but-
watched.
I don't know.
I've definitely watched worse.
It's true.
For this podcast.
Yeah.
In the last month, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I would guess a third of the games we do are worse than this one.
Whoa. That's bold.
third real. Oh, I cannot wait to hear your score. But we're gonna we're gonna leave some people thirsty. So let's start with you, Chump Slap. Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
No, I wouldn't play it. I mean, it just,
It was every other game we've done before.
yeah, it's a first-person shooter, but there's a lot of stabbing stuff in it.
Boy, I love killing.
I do.
I do love killing.
Did the story work for me? No. I didn't understand why you were getting cane.
They never do explain.
No, they're just like, go get this guy. He's mean.
Yeah, right.
And then you find,
Well, if that's one thing America does, it's bring war criminals to justice.
oh, yeah. And then you find, I guess, he is pretty much a dick trying to make some neurotoxin, but, you know. Did they know that before they sent you?
No.
I don't think
No,
so.
not at all.
I didn't like how all the characters seemed to be carbon copies of each other, except for like 3. That's just because one of them was black. I couldn't.
Jesus.
Did you just blow your nose?
No, I'm still talking.
No, I'm talking about him.
I know what you're talking about. None of the listeners heard any of that.
So,
You're gonna sound like a crazy person.
so no, I'll say the story didn't work for me. I wouldn't play it. I gave it a 4.
Oh.
So isn't that that's exactly what you gave Silent Hill? You're saying this game is exactly as bad as Silent Hill 2.
Or as good.
Or as good, fair point.
Yeah, the time I watched it, I felt the same as Silent Hill 2.
Suit yourself.
I can't help
isn't-
that I have very varying tastes depending on what day it is.
Okay. What matters is the consistency.
No, it's integrity.
Which
Whatever we
one? You
decided.
pick one.
Less than an hour ago. I don't remember. But I'll tell you what, I'll go next because I can't wait to hear what Syintist has to say about it.
Okay, would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Ooh, would I play it? It's on the way now.
Nice.
No, it's not. If it was short enough, maybe I'd give it like 3 hours or 4 hours, maybe. Maybe if it was an easy numb, I'd go ahead and throw it in. But chances are probably not, because there's better shooters, released in the last 12 years.
Yeah, it's better dinosaur games too.
Name one.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Boom.
Is
There
that
we
a
go.
game?
Fuck you.
I'm sure there's one.
There was one for Genesis.
In the last 12 years.
Yeah. It's a very strange timeline. They're like, we're getting this done. But the only things I liked about it, I liked there was a little bit of a high grass aspect to it, where like they put it in the very beginning where you first ran to the raptors. There'd be like high grass sections, and you could like hide in it, and they could hide in it, and you'd see them like floating around. And then they just abandoned it and never went back to that.
Yeah, it's true.
So that was pretty confusing. That seemed interesting. The rest was kind of just a beat 'em up or just any bland first-person shooter. At least they tried to vary the enemies. They had bugs, they had dinosaurs, they had humans. So I guess a little bit of an effort was done there. The Marines, same thing, man. They're pretty goddamn interchangeable. They didn't have much personality to them, and when they did, it was like, this guy's from the South, he's cowboy. Like, there was, like, the quiet sniper, crazy, right? There was not even an attempt at a backstory. Maybe there were some collectibles that you learned more, but
maybe.
I liked how there were sections too where there were just dinosaurs just kind of walking around. Like, they weren't aggressive. They were just like, well, look at this asshole. It's like how we see a squirrel.
Yeah.
Just in their their habitat, just doing whatever. But
Throw peanuts at them.
did the story work for me? I'm gonna say no, because it was pretty boring and generic, and there was no real reason to have dinosaurs. At least Jurassic the Hunted took us on a portal journey, you know?
Yeah,
That's
true.
the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, and I believe Dino Crisis also had some kind of portal.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the original Turok Dinosaur Hunter had some type of time travel in it.
Well, it's a completely different thing.
It was time travel, right?
It's a world where there's kind of different things around.
It took place either in the past or an alternate timeline. I think you're supposed to believe that this Turok in this game is like a descendant of the original Turok. By the way, Turok's his last name. We didn't even bother saying that.
Oh, I said it.
Like,
it was the
he
first
did.
thing I said. It
It
was
was
like,
the very
it's
first
like
thing he said.
you play as
John Turok?
Joseph Turok.
Joseph Turok, that's right.
John would have been too bland.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the
Had
story.
to mix it up. So, overall, the story didn't work for me. It was too boring, too paint by numbers. It's really hard to make guns and dinosaurs bad, but I think this game succeeded in that. So, what would I score it? I'm going to say it's a little tough because it was probably a lot more fun to play than to watch, but that doesn't necessarily make it better. So I'll be fair. I'm going to go with a 6. I'll say the game gets a 6.
Oh.
See, I was going to give it a 6, but I was like, I can't give it a higher score than
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Fair point. I mean, I think it earned that hard 6. I mean, Colonial Marines got a fucking... What did I put for Colonial Marines? A 9.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, you're trying to be
Yeah.
too consistent.
But it's definitely not as good as Brutal Legends, so I think it's right where it's supposed to be with 6.
That's
Wow.
fair. That's fair.
But what about you, Dr. Scientist? Now it's your turn. Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? No. Not a first-person shooter kind of guy.
Yeah.
Did the story work for me? I thought it really had no backstory.
Or front.
Or front story, yeah.
Or front story?
I mean, it's just as good as the other 15 games we did that are exactly the same as it. Bunch of Space Marines going around or Marines doing something. So it's kind of become standard boilerplate for us. Do this kind of game.
I mean, you're talking like we just did a Space Marine episode 3 episodes ago. Which
And
we did
4 episodes
years
ago.
And 4, yeah, you're right. Oh, boy.
And probably 10 episodes ago and 12 and
And next episode.
maybe.
We'll see.
But I thought the story was a little lacking, but at least there was varied enemies, like you said. I kind of gave it the exact same score as Aliens Colonial Marines. I gave it a 5.
Ooh.
I thought it was just as good. But I also have it lower than Brutal Legends, so I disagree with you there.
Well, that gives it a total score of 15, which
Second highest we did this year.
it is out of the 5 games we've done in this season or this year. It's right there in the middle.
And my scores won't change.
Yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts and Gears of War were both.
The exact
11
same
and
game,
13.
but worse.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the other game we did besides Parasite Eve?
Call of Duty Ghosts, Gears of War, Parasite Eve, Silent Hill 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Turok.
Yeah.
We just said that, Silent Hill 2.
Yup. So that's it.
Yeah, it's a middle-of-the-road game for this year. With a whopping 15 out of 85, 87 or 88.
If any of the listeners made it this far, you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know exactly how to feel when you walk past Turok sitting on the shelf there. Also, go back in time 12 years. That'll be when it's there. But even for the time, it wasn't like... I don't remember this game ever coming out at all.
No, it's
Neither
weird.
do I.
Weird distributors and shit, too.
And like 2008 was like early PlayStation 3. Like you'd think there wouldn't be a huge game pool.
Wasn't there just like BioShock and Infamous at this time?
Yeah, you think people would have played it more.
I'm just saying there were better games than it.
Yeah, and Haze. Remember Haze?
Yes, obviously.
Isaac?
No, not Isaac Hayes. Like Haze. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Never mind.
let's forget about it.
We'll be covering that game next week on... No. Well, that's going to take us to our favorite segment of every week, which is Syintist Tom Hanks Lock of the Week.
Yeah.
That sounded like opening a Fresca or something.
Whoa, I was thinking Fresca.
It's a little jazz moment to that lock. I liked it. But every week we ask Dr. Syintist for a Tom Hanks film that's going to be a great movie and his Lock of the Week. So this week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got?
I got the Tom Hanks movie that's closest to Dinosaur Hunter.
Awesome.
The Da Vinci Code.
Yes, thank God.
I meant alphabetically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That was a good bit. Attaboy.
But yeah, go see the movie based on the book, The Da Vinci Code, with Tom Hanks and some other people I can't think of right now.
I was just going to ask you who else was in that movie. But you
Doesn't
answered that one
matter.
right away. I don't even remember who the female lead is.
I can't either. I'm going to look it up. Quick.
Tom Hanks. He plays all of them.
It's like a clump situation.
Yeah.
A clumps.
I'd watch that movie.
I'd watch a Tom Hanks clumps, yeah.
Tom Hanks as Tom Hanks in Tom Hanks in Tom Hanks in.
Audrey Tautou.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Ian McKellen's in it. Alfred Molina. And the rest of the people I don't know.
I think it's Tatel.
They might be. I don't know how to pronounce
Something
it.
like that.
She's also going to be in the new Big Lebowski spinoff movie.
Yeah, one I'm not going to see.
No shock there.
It's something about Jesus.
That'd be a great movie. There's
That'd be
something
the
about
name
Jesus.
of it.
There's something about Jesus. Paul's a middle manager at an advertising company.
Oh, I like that.
Those
voice.
were those weird narrated 90s trailers. You remember those?
Yeah, I always think of, when you do that, I always think of the South Park bit with Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
He's a carrot.
Yeah, that's the voice. That's what I was going for. But there it is, the Da Vinci Code. Go check it out. It's almost exactly the same as this, but way better. Then for our favorite segment of every week, we're going to go ahead and just slide on right over to Chump Slap's Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Crack a window, will ya?
Every week, Dr. Syintist and I come up with 3 characters that we give to Chump Slap, and we ask him to select which one he would like to have sex with, which one he'd like to marry, and which one he'd like to murder. This week is no different. So, Dr. Syintist, we have a very big stable of very unforgettable
Is it
characters.
my turn to pick 2, or is it 1? No, I picked 2 last week. So
Okay.
I'll pick the first one first. No, you can go. Go ahead. I'll come up with the third.
Got to think about it.
Okay, so, well, I'm going to go with Kane, because he's the big bad villain
Yeah,
in
I
this
should have
game.
went first.
Oh, there's more than one person in this game?
Well, let's mix it up. We're going to go Kane.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of literally any other bad guy in this game.
Grimy.
The T-Rex.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Kane and T-Rex. Okay. Third choice is all of Whiskey Company.
Okay. Let's see here.
That's going to be a difficult one, huh?
That was an interesting third pick. I love it. We've been making these a little bit too easy on Chump Slap, so
Yeah, this one's no different. I will kill Kane just because I don't like him.
Man, he always goes. I don't expect him to go anywhere he goes with these.
No, he keeps us guessing, bro. Really does.
I'll fuck the T-Rex and marry Whiskey Company.
Yay! Why? You gotta tell us why.
Well, because how many people you know can say they fucked the T-Rex
Just
Right.
one now.
or married a whole bunch of guys?
No one would ever mess with you. They'd be like, "Yo, do you know homeboy over there? Fuck the T-Rex."
And then he
he's
married.
got-
Baby one?
He's got
No.
15 big Marines as his wife.
He's got a stable of Marines.
A harem, if you will.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent choice, Chump Slap. You're crushing this every week. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Attaboy. So let's say someone wanted to write us an email about how they definitely would have married the T-Rex. Where would they send that email to, Mr. Chump Slap?
I actually think I thought he was going to pick fuck the Whiskey Company.
No way. I'm marrying all those dudes. Well, you can send that email to plottytime@gmail.com.
Great, perfect. And let's say someone out there wanted to yell at us a lot quicker on social media, maybe about how Dr. Syintist doesn't watch any movies. Where would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. Well, that's going to do it for us for this week. So I guess go play some games, not this one, and we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.